Welcome back. So, today, let's do something a bit different. We're looking at these recent Windracers Ultra drone tests up in Shetland and Orkney.
Right, the Northern Isles. Pretty demanding place to test anything.
Exactly. And the idea is, okay, how does this tech, tested there, map onto the Faroe Islands? You listening know the North Atlantic basics, the challenges. So does this drone offer real logistical solutions for the Faroes? That's the core question today.
Yeah, and it's really about tackling that isolation, isn't it? The sheer geographical complexity of archipelagos like the Faroes. Is this Windracer system, designed for Scotland's islands, genuinely tough enough, reliable enough for Faroes' needs?
Okay, let's dig into the drone itself then. The Ultra, what can it actually do?
Well, its main job is cargo, moving stuff.
Right, specifically goods delivery. The specs are pretty interesting. Payload is up to 100 kilograms. They call that a useful payload.
100 kilos, and the range is big, up to 1,000 kilometers.
Wow, okay. And speed.
Cruises around nearly 90 miles per hour, so decent clip.
100 kilos, 1,000 kilometers range. Is 100 kilos really a game changer for island logistics, though? Seems specific.
It is specific,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the point, I think. It's not about replacing ferries or container ships, obviously. It's for those essential, maybe high-value, quick turnaround deliveries.
Like what?
Well, the Windracers guy, Borman,
Yeah.
he mentioned things like critical medical kit, agricultural supplies, stuff you might need now. The idea is adding resilience, bolstering what's already there.
Okay, that makes sense. And you mentioned something about how it's powered.
Yeah, this is quite key. It's petrol-fueled, not batteries like a lot of drones you see.
By petrol.
Range, mostly,
Yeah.
but also power to weight, especially when you're carrying 100 kilos and fighting those North Atlantic winds constantly. You need that consistent power to guarantee the range and reliability. And it operates autonomously. It doesn't need constant remote control.
Right, okay. But speaking of weather, they said the Northern Isles were perfect for testing because the drone's rugged. Yet, we know they had to cancel the flight to Orkney because of the weather. They just tested around Tingwall in Shetland instead. So, how rugged is it, really? If standard North Atlantic conditions stop it, can you rely on it for critical supplies?
That's a fair point. And look, that canceled flight maybe highlights why you need something so robust. It sort of proves the challenge, doesn't it? The hardware has to be tough.
How tough are we talking?
Well, look at the size. The wingspan is up to 10 meters.
Yeah.
That's pretty big for a drone. It gives you stability in rough air.
10 meters. Okay.
And for the Faroes specifically, the really crucial thing they proved in Shetland was flying beyond visual line of sight, BVLOS.
Ah, right. Flying it where you can't physically see it.
Exactly. That's the regulatory and operational hurdle you have to clear to make inter-island flights viable and affordable without a pilot watching it the whole time. It lets them plan scheduled routes. And they also tested dropping items while still flying, which could be useful.
Interesting. And they're thinking bigger, too, aren't they? Planning flights. Where was it? To Norway.
Yeah, from the Isles to Norway. That shows the kind of inter-country range they're aiming for eventually. Big ambitions.
Okay, so the hardware and the logistics are one part, but you mentioned something else, the human side, skills.
Yes, and this is really interesting, especially thinking about the Faroe Islands. Windracers mentioned a long-term goal. It's not just about providing a service.
What is it then?
If they set up a permanent base, say in the Faroes, the aim is to actually bring skills in, train local people, get community members involved in running the service, maintaining the drones.
Oh, okay. So it's not just drone flies in, drops package, flies out.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It becomes a local capability. You'd be building expertise right there in the Faroes in, high-tech autonomous aviation. That's proper economic diversification, not just dependency on an outside service.
That's a very different proposition, building local capacity.
Exactly. And you see this model getting support from places like Innovate UK through projects like the Rural Energy Hubs Initiative. It suggests this isn't just about delivery drones. It's seen as part of a bigger picture, maybe linked to sustainable energy, tech jobs in remote areas.
So wrapping this up, the potential benefit for a place like the Faroe Islands is really two things happening at once.
I think so, yeah. On one hand, you've got the immediate potential for more resilient logistics, getting essential stuff through reliably despite the geography and weather. That's huge.
And the other hand,
Long-term development,
yeah.
building actual human capital, local skills, in a field autonomous cargo that's likely going to be vital for future connectivity across the whole North Atlantic region.
So immediate resilience, long-term skills. The big if remains, can the tech consistently beat that North Atlantic weather? And are communities ready to embrace these quite large unmanned aircraft as part of their future? Something to think about.
Definitely something to think about.
Like and subscribe to PALS Fundamentals for more content like this. Sources linked below.